In this video, we are going to study comparative ER+Than and MORE+Than. There are at least 4 important rules that you must keep in mind when you work with this comparative. Here you have them, and you have them in Spanish, so you are not going to have any trouble to work with them. Okay, so the comparative is formed by adding ER and then in short adjective. For example, young, younger than, old, older than, new, newer than. Notice that these adjectives are short, they have only one syllable. In those cases, you add ER+Than, only with short adjectives. This is our first rule. The second rule. If you have a long adjective or an adjective that have more than 2 syllables, you must add more before the adjective and then at the end of the adjective than. Examples: difficult, more difficult than. Important, more important than. Delicious, more delicious than. This is for long adjectives, adjectives that have more than 2 syllables. This is the second rule. Now the third rule. If you have an adjective that ends in a consonant and then the letter Y, you must change that Y by I and then add the word than. Example: easy, easier than. Notice that we are changing the last letter Y. It's being replaced by I. Easy, easier than. Tasty or tasty, tastier than. Pretty, prettier than. Fíjense que aquí en estos adjetivos que terminan en la letra Y, esa Y está precedida, es decir, tiene delante una consonante. En estos casos se cambia esa Y por I latina y se agrega ER+Than. In this case, you are changing letter Y. This is the third rule. The fourth rule, CVC. If you have a very short adjective and that adjective only has consonant, vowel, and consonant, you are supposed to duplicate, to repeat the last letter and add ER+Than. Example: big, bigger than. Sad, sadder than. Only with adjectives that have consonant, vowel, and consonant. Esta regla, la regla número 4, se aplica para adjetivos que tienen solamente o están construidos con una consonante, una vocal y una consonante. ¿Qué hacemos en ese caso? Repetimos la última consonante y agregamos ER+Than. This is our fourth rule. Now exceptions. That would be the fifth rule. If you have the adjective good, the comparative is better than. If you have the adjective bad, the comparative is worse than. These are exceptions. Estas son excepciones. Si tenemos el adjetivo good, que es bueno, cambia a mejor que, better than. Y si tenemos mal, malo, ese adjetivo cambia a worse than, peor que. Y estas son excepciones, exceptions. Now the grammatical structure. Number 1. For short adjective, we have subject number 1, to be, adjective plus ER, the word than, and the second subject. Example: Maria is older than Rose. I am better than them. Maracaibo is larger than Boconó. Chemistry is easier than physics. subject number 1 to be, adjective, short one, the word than, and the second subject. Now, the structure for long adjectives. In this case, we are going to use more, the adjective, and the word than. You need a subject, the first subject is the verb to be, then the word more, the adjective, the word than, and the second subject. Example: Kim is more elegant than me. Paris is more modern than Caracas. Jose is more intelligent than John. Here you have the first subject, verb to be, the word more, the adjective, than, and me. Recuerden, en este caso de los adjetivos largos, van a trabajar el adjetivo que tiene más de 2 sílabas normal. No le pueden hacer ninguna modificación, no le pueden agregar nada. Lo único que hacen es colocar la palabra more delante del adjetivo y luego la palabra than. Eso es más. Por ejemplo, en el primer ejemplo tenemos más elegante que. En el segundo, más moderno que. Y en el tercero, más inteligente que. Esto es para adjetivos largos. Y vamos a pasar a esta lámina. En el caso de los adjetivos cortos, sí agregamos el sufijo ER al final del adjetivo, que es corto, siempre siguiendo las normas o las reglas que vimos anteriormente. Okay, now we are going to continue with superlative.